Joanne McNeil, Lurking, How a Person Became a User. In the book, Lurking, How a Person Became a User, author Joanne McNeil delves into the history of the online user and how people engage with the internet. McNeil discusses the paradoxical nature of the internet, examining how it shapes users and, in turn, how users shape the virtual world around them. She critiques companies such as Facebook for exploiting users and argues that an ideal internet would function as a civic body that values justice and human rights. Readers can expect a personal yet insightful look at the early days of the internet, how anonymity and privacy have evolved, the emergence of online communities, and the role of social justice movements in reshaping the online landscape.
The paradox of the internet. Joanne McNeil's Lurking is a reflection on the impact of the internet on its users and the online universe. The book delves into the exploitation of users by social media companies and how society should value human rights in the digital world. Joanne McNeil's Lurking is a thought-provoking analysis of the internet's impact on its users. She examines the relationship between people and the online world through various lenses, highlighting the paradoxes that arise as a result. McNeil is deeply critical of social media companies like Facebook that exploit user data for profit. She argues that experiences on the internet should be valued as priceless, instead of monetized and sold back to users in a degraded form. The book expresses a vision of an ideal internet that values justice and human rights. McNeil's ease in navigating issues surrounding the online world has earned her critical acclaim. Her willingness to include her own emotions in the narrative makes Lurking a personal, yet essential read. The book joins the ranks of other notable works that examine the internet's impact, such as The Ethical Algorithm by Michael Kearns and Irresistible by Adam Alter. In conclusion, Lurking is a timely reminder of the need for a just and equitable digital world. McNeil's analysis will undoubtedly spark conversations about how we can create an online universe that upholds human values and promotes the common good. The truth about Google's influence. In the early days of the internet, users navigated rather than searched for information. Google emerged as a winner among search engines by monitoring user habits and indexing pages with more hits. The author emphasizes that search engines provide educated guesses, not facts. Google's immense power, however, comes with no accountability or customer service. McNeil's book sheds light on the truth behind Google's influence on the internet. Anonymity versus privacy online. McNeil makes a distinction between anonymity and privacy. Anonymity refers to being in public unnoticed, while privacy is protecting yourself from intrusion. With the rise of the internet, users have created a more voyeuristic online model, which has broken down anonymity. McNeil stresses that although people may believe they can lurk anonymously, the internet is surveilling everyone all the time. The rise and fall of blogging. Blogs were once popular, but their lack of journalistic rules limited their cultural impact. As social media platforms emerged, blogging lost its significance. The introduction of the iPhone marked a shift in online behavior and facilitated self-expression through selfies. Social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram normalized online lurking and reduced human interactions to mere clicks. Social justice and the internet. In her book, McNeil illustrates how social justice groups have used Twitter to bring awareness to issues and foster change. She criticizes Facebook for its algorithm that reinforces personal biases and failure to prohibit law enforcement from using fake profiles to infiltrate social justice groups. McNeil emphasizes the importance of listening and being present online instead of adding to the noise. She also highlights how the internet has monetized outrage and incentivized conflict, leading to an increase in hate. Wikipedia, the unicorn of the internet. In her book, McNeil speaks highly of Wikipedia, describing it as a community-driven platform run by volunteers, free of advertisers and hidden agendas. She envisions a better internet that is like a public park, available for all with no trace left behind. McNeil raises concerns over the monopoly of internet traffic by Google and Facebook, envisioning a perfect internet supported by user contributions and moderated by responsible individuals. She argues that the key to a better internet is user involvement, concluding that people need people and users need users. Insights on living apart online. McNeil's book encourages readers to embrace their immersion in the internet to gain insights about it. She writes from the heart of the maelstrom, highlighting how the internet has captured our lives and emotions. With a social conscience and activist stance, McNeil's work is never preachy, but entertaining and thought-provoking. She motivates readers to find ways of living apart from it, in the real world. The book enlightens on the air we breathe and the water we swim through daily, exploring the internet's nuances and the potential it presents. McNeil's work is a must-read for anyone seeking to live a fulfilling life beyond the virtual world.
Joanne McNeil's book demonstrates how the internet has thoroughly impacted our lives, monetizing our attention and emotions, and blurring the lines between the digital and real worlds. As users, we need to recognize our power to influence the online space and strive to make the internet safe, accommodating, and accountable. McNeil urges readers to consider that they need other users just as people need people, suggesting that a better internet is possible if users come together to maintain a space that functions more like a public park, a benefit to everyone. Her writing emphasizes the importance of finding balance between our online and offline lives, ultimately embracing the connectivity it offers while preserving our real-world experiences and connections.